Ted's I don't really think of this as a two-hander, as they say. I didn't know what the hell that meant until I came out to Hollywood. Apparently, two-hander is a buddy comedy. It's like, oh, it's Owen Wilson and Ben Stiller. It's a two-hander, which is an interesting, useless piece of information. But to me, this seems like a three-hander in a lot of ways.
Teddy is fast.
Mark is a guy who can very quietly and humbly can do anything. We threw every type of comedy at him in this movie.
All you gotta do is not fuck up. You're the least fucked up.
I'm sorry.
Did you just fart in my fucking office?
I apologize.
Did you just fucking fart?
I got nervous. I think I got a concussion, and my stomach is upset from the nausea and driving.
You got a problem. Your asshole should be fucking clenched when I'm talking to you.
It is, sir.
No, it's not. You just fucking shit in my room.
It didn't come out. It smells
There's
like
a fucking poop fog in here. Dear God in heaven, what did you eat?
I don't know.
Ugh. Smells like fucking rotten meat and cocaine in here. What kind of diet are you on?
I apologize.
This was a movie that required him to not only do comedy, but to do comedy without the benefit of another actor there.
This place looks great.
Oh, thanks, man. Did the whole thing for $8.
Yeah. Nice.
$8 and a blowjob.
How are the neighbors?
That was who I gave the blowjob to.
It's supposed to be about three individuals in a love triangle, and Mila is not the hands-on-hips, OU traditional comedy girlfriend. She's not that at all.
What is that?
What is what?
There's a shit on the floor.
Oh, my God. You know what? That's probably what Deirdre was doing over in the corner there for so long. Remember she was crouched over there? I thought she was just making a phone call or something.
There is a shit on my floor!
Yeah, she's passed out in the bathroom now. She seemed like she was hopped up on something, but mystery solved, I guess, right? She was taking a shit.
What the fuck? To come home to a teddy bear having a brothel in your living room would probably set people off, let alone finding a human shit on the floor. Yeah, that was a fun scene to shoot.
Is that a human shit?
I don't think she overreacted. Like, if I were to come home and there was a human poo-poo on the floor, I think I would have reacted much worse than she did. Fuck! So I give her credit. She stayed calm-ish.
Get out of here! Get it! The fuck! Did you clean it?
Resetting the bunker poop. Here we go.
Oh my God, I got some on my thumb!
No!
Oh my God!
Get away from me!
Oh my God!
I'll get the next one, okay?
I hate you!
I love you! Did you get it all? I'll get the next one, okay? Where do you go with that? Where are you putting it?
I hate you!
Where did you put it?
This is your fault!
Why didn't you put it in the toilet when she failed to drop it the last time?
That's my buddy Johnny.
Ted's a Boston meathead. He's grown in the same way that any other guy who grew up in that part of the country would grow, including Mark's character.
I got a shitty job, and I assure you, I'm quite content.
I don't know, maybe I'll suck dicks in the South End for extra cash. We'll get it sorted out.
They both live in the same part of the country, so they're both going to develop that horrible Boston accent.
You ever hear a Boston girl have an orgasm? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Had it. Oh, God, that was so good. Now I'm going to stuff my fucking face with Pepperidge Farm.
You know, growing up in New England, it's a really fun part of the country. The people are really warm.
Fuck you! Just because you're on the business world and shit, you think what? Everybody should like suck your asshole or something?
They're great folks to go drinking with.
Well, you never should have trusted me. I'm on drugs.
They're a great bunch of people, but there's oftentimes no sense of what to say and what not to say.
You got what it takes?
I'll tell you what I got. Your wife's pussy on my breath.
But it's all forgivable because their hearts are in the right place.
Nobody's ever talked to me like that before.
That's because everyone's mouth is usually full of your wife's box.
You're hired.
Shit.
The idea was for him to look pretty simple. I did a two-dimensional drawing of Ted that was stylistically trying to evoke simplicity of design. And the trick was to take it and make it work three-dimensionally. The intention was always for Ted to be worn down. At one point in the script, he was going to be really fucked up. You know, he was going to have more patches, grape juice stains, you know, stuffing. He's maybe going to be missing an eye. And it seemed like the more of that we put in, the trade-off was he stopped looking as cute. And you have to have him look cute in order for him to get away with what he says.
No, I just thought you might want some extra semen on your on your poop deck.
Something that's going to be that much of an asshole had better be physically as non-threatening as possible.
Your dad likes you to show good manners, right, Tubby McFatfuck?
Initially with Ted, one of our biggest concerns was his scale and how is he gonna interact with people. So we did a ton of tests right out of the gate where we want to use real humans. So we shot some plates with us interacting with Ted.
We did some running, some chasing, some, getting up into a chair. We did a number of these kinds of things.
You know, the scale test, our biggest concern was how do you walk with a teddy bear? Is it like walking with a toddler? You know, we didn't know. So what we did initially is we shot me on stage walking with Seth's mocap. So we had mocap of Seth doing a walk. And we said, okay, how fast can I walk to get the bear to actually walk with me? And then we did another test where I said, okay, now I'm gonna walk at a normal speed. Let's put the motion capture in there and see how fast there's a difference. These initial tests gave us a huge idea as far as like the speed of Ted. And then as well as like, what's gonna happen when they contact? So, you know, we did little tests. It taught us a ton about like, interaction.
Hug me.
Jesus H, fuck!
When we first heard it's like a talking teddy bear, oh, that'll be a piece of cake. And he was anything but.
We'd been doing like giant animals and all these crazy furry creatures, and it ended up being super difficult. Artificial fur is a lot finer, and it also transmits light differently too, and it's like one of those things everybody knows what it looks like. So we actually spent a really long time trying to get the bear to look super real or it wasn't gonna be funny.
Meat hole? What is that? That's not right, is it? No. Pudding hole?